Hey guys, today's video is really exciting because I finally have my Mijello Mission Gold Pure Pigment set. This is the 17 color set and it comes in 15 milliliter tubes. I bought this from Shopee and they got shipped here from South Korea. Now the shipping would have actually been fast if you're someone who lives in Luzon, as this took about 6 days to get to Luzon. But if you're someone who lives in the provinces of Mindanao like me, then you'll know this is gonna take a lot longer. And especially with the pandemic, this took about a month to get here, which is absolutely insane. But enough of that, they're finally here and I'm extremely happy because these are just in time. It also came with a face mask and a thank you note from the seller, which I thought was really cute. Initial impressions, this thing's pretty hefty and the packaging just overall feels really premium. So I'm actually just gonna store the tubes in the box that they came in because they're really solid. There's a manual that comes in different languages, so that should be helpful. And then the tubes themselves have the color names and other information on them. I'm going to be pouring these in my Shinhan palette, which I also got from Shopee, but they came here fast because they were shipped from Mindanao, which is awesome. Some of these colors were really runny, which took me aback even though I expected it from the reviews I watched, so I had to be really careful pouring, but most of these colors weren't really like that, so those were easier for me to pour. I'm not gonna lie, I'm already really intimidated by the many color options they have. I'm so used to just having 12 steps before that this is already too much for me. Because if I'm being completely honest, I can't really distinguish between some of these blues. I know it's awful, but I do like that there's a red in here. It's called Permanent Red Deep in this palette that I feel is like a red that I want to keep using, and not just something like the Carmine on my White Nights set that honestly doesn't feel like a true red to me. Now really quickly, I'm just gonna dot some of these paints a little on the sides so I can use that for the swatches and a demo painting later, because I don't want to touch these ones I just poured because I want them to dry before I really use them for now. For the swatches, I'm just really gonna try these out on a piece of paper. I don't really worry too much about naming them because from experience I won't really look at the names from my swatches anyway, but I'm gonna edit the names into the video for you guys to see. As I'm doing this, I really just want to see how these colors will react to water, how they spread out after wetting them, and if the colors are warm or on the cooler side, just that kind of thing. These colors are really vibrant and bright. Honestly, they're amazing. You can really do a lot with just these 17 colors. Something to take note though, these colors, they really are predictable in the sense that they won't spread out too much when you put them on paper and add water to them. Even when mixing the colors, they won't venture out too much unless you help them out with a brush. And again, this was something that I expected from the reviews too. But if I'm being really honest, there's really not that much of a difference when you actually go and paint with them. So right now I'm gonna do a little demo with these, and I'm only gonna use the paints that I dotted on the sides. And because I really want to get to know these colors a bit more, I want to actually use all of them in one painting. It sounds like it could be a disaster with how vibrant all of these colors are, but we'll see how it goes. the initial layer turned out as wild as I had expected because of honestly just poor planning on my part. But I'm gonna wait a few days for these to dry to go do the second layer so I can really choose the colors properly this time to hopefully bring it down and bring it together a bit more. So it's been a few days and I'm back to finish this painting. It was really great working with these paints. It's now that I actually had the freedom to pick and choose the colors that I wanted, and already they're my favorite watercolor set. And just like my white nights, I don't think I will be buying any more watercolors after these, at least until after I've run out of these. They're just they're just amazing. I love how vibrant they get, and I can mix these dark saturated colors with them. I'm really pretty excited to paint with these again, and when your art supplies makes you want to sit down and use them, then you've succeeded in choosing your art supplies. Anyway, there's really nothing much more to say about these paints, so I'll leave you guys to enjoy this painting without me talking over it. So